Yeah. So start again, Donna. We want to hear about your whole experience
No
with this
problem.
since the pandemic, this group, and what you thought about it.
Well, it's interesting. So back in March, when all the states went on lockdown and there were no more in-person events going on, to include, me even meeting with my own clients, Claire calls me up one day and says, "Hey, how about if we put all of this thing on Zoom?" And I went, "That sounds great." And it grew from this, small group to here we've got these amazing authors and people with incredible experiences. Uh, I think what I really appreciate is that Claire had the vision to realize that she could take the group and expand it and make it even more diverse and bring even more people into the fold just by going to Zoom. Because now we have people from literally all over the world on these chats. We have the gentleman from Kenya. We have Shashil from Mumbai. Brian was there today from Mumbai. And I think either Harold or Lester said it a week ago. Look at the diversity of this group and the things that we're doing and the impacts we're having, and not just in our little local communities, but across the world. It's an amazing opportunity to tell people what you're doing, but have a big impact globally. And
That
I admire everybody for being here today, participating, because we are making a difference. We are coming out of the pandemic stronger than we were before. It may have affected us in some way, but we're looking forward. We're not looking back. And as Elton has often said to us, it's green lights all the way, baby. So thank you, Claire, for doing this. Thank you.
no, thank you, Donna. It's been amazing having you doing all these fantastic presentations for us every single week. So I want to just tell my story. So I'm Elizabeth Claire Brewington. Everybody likes to call me Claire. I have a long story about my name. But when I married this really handsome man, Elton Brewington, I was very corporate and very uptight. And I was very judgmental. I would judge people and size them up in no time. And I didn't understand small business and entrepreneurs and what they did. And when I met Elton, I was marketing, advertising, working on multi-million dollar clients, walking with celebrities and, being in trailers, doing photo shoots and videos. But when I met Elton, he had a sales background. And I don't know if you understand this, but corporate is very confidential and everything is so follows protocol and we have rule books and playbooks and you can't, just like Lester was explaining to us about all the protocol that the Navy has, and you have to follow these rules. Otherwise, you get into a lot of trouble. So Elton had no rules. He was limitless. Life was great. He believed in God. He was a believer, and everything just happens in God's time. So when we got married, like most couples, he gave me the gift of business, and I should really say this: he gave me the business of business, and he gave me Brightside. So many people who get married get earrings and jewelry and makeup and all kinds of gifts that husbands would give. I got those too, but he gave me Brightside, and I never knew about how to do a magazine or talk to people or get people to network because I had 50 people reporting to me and they would do those things. So when you start your own business, you become the head cook, the bottle washer, the graphic designer. You're doing all these things yourself, and you're meeting people, you're recruiting people. So what I learned is that there is power in people and there's a gift that happens magically. And I know in scripture, it says when two or three are gathered in your name, Jesus is right there. So and God is right there. So I feel like this group, which started, with networking, the power that you bring with your stories and your books and your everything, it matters. And recording it like we did during the pandemic, we did 100 events, and 100 events, which is more than 100 events. And I would say 3 hours of recording. So I think we've done over 1,000 hours of videos. Um, and so I think that we touched upon, like Donna said, people from all over the world came into our call. And we met people from everywhere. So where we go from here is now going to be very big, because as Elton said, we're now going to be going into viewership and millions of viewers and all this kind of thing. So what we've recorded is priceless, don't you think? And so what we do with it is everything. So everybody says that, when you have a gift, what you do with it is what matters. So that's our story. And Brightside is the total marketing solutions. We love people. We are the bright side of the world. There's so many negative people, and we want to push to the universe positive messages. And we do that through three ways. We get people to network, and we pass information, because information is meant to be shared. It's meant to help you grow, and it's meant to benefit, not kept within yourself. So that's the power of what we do. So that's what I'm recording today. And we will be the first and the third of Monday every month. And it'll be at 7 p.m. We'll be doing a show. We were calling it a conference, but I think it's really a show now. So we're going to be doing a show once a month. And then we'll be meeting once a month. So we'll be doing 4 events per month. We're printing our magazine, so we'll have a printed copy. We'll have an email magazine, so I won't have to physically find email contacts. People will just get to know Lester and get to know Carol and get to know Colonel Donna, and we can reach more people that way. And so we're going to use the power of media to reach more people. And we're just going to grow and grow and grow. And life is limitless. Life is bright. So we are the bright side. So that's our story. So Harold, tell us what you think about Brightside, and you've been such a sponsor and supporter of us too. So tell us in your own words what this group has meant to you.
Okay, I'm just amazed at so many people coming together, all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of jobs, all kinds of teaching, just a conglomeration of all kind of gifts and talents. And one of the main things about Brightside is it's affordable. You can't go and hook up with a manager. You can't hook up with a sponsor or anybody else in most cases without having to dish out a lot of money. And this is grassroots type organization. And when I mean grassroots, I mean anyone can come in, and out of here, if you may not get all of the tools you might need, physical tools, but you're going to get all the practical and the technological contacts and different things. And somebody else's story always helps. One person's story always helps somebody else's. Bible talks about your testimony. Your testimony is very, very important in this type of a setup. And as Claire and her sidekick, Brother Williams, as they continue to grow in what they have. And the thing about it is, there's so much that's being fed into this, and I can see later on down the line where there's going to be branches start streaming off after a while, because there will be other areas, your videos, your movie, I'm sorry, your books, your bookstores, everything. There will be something for everybody. And when you get something for everybody, that means you are now being part of the universe, not just a racial thing, not just a sociological thing, not just an economical level where you might, the rich folk got theirs and the poor folks got theirs, but this is something that for everybody. And as the word, I think the main word here has been already been pushed around is diverse, and diversity is it works. It works in stocks. you know, you get your portfolio and you put diversity in it. It's going to grow. Where one thing goes down, another goes up, and so there is something for everybody with this particular group. And I thank Claire for her vision. I think her hubby, for his vision. And you see, they both came together, and created something here that's going to be beneficial to anybody, everybody, all the time, if they really want to, be a part of this. So I thank you all for allowing me to be a part of this. Thank you.
Well,
Oh, very
we're
good.
so
Very good.
happy to have you. And by the way, this is Elton's vision. Y'all might be giving me credit for it. I'm an ex. Let me tell you, he has this big limitless mind, and I'm the executor. So I do the work, yes. So you see me doing the work because I'm just a project manager. So I, I'm really the project manager, but he's really the visionary. And sometimes his vision is too limitless. You can't even, you can't even measure.
Well,
We,
that's why you're
uh,
in Edwards.
yeah, I'm the project manager. I'm not the visionary. This is his vision. So I want to just make that correction. In fact, we had an economist, Ken Peters, and he said, "You guys need to come slow down. We need to measure this." And I said, some things you just can't measure. So so that's how it is. So Carol, tell us what this experience has been and what this group has meant to you.
Okay, you said Harold or Carol?
Carol,
Carol. Okay.
Carol. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, Brightside. I was just thinking of my own personal experience. When the pandemic hit, I froze. I kind of froze in my business. And with your help, I was able to pivot out of being frozen to thinking different. And my Brightside has given us a opportunity to meet different businesses, be exposed to authors, to learn so much about other subjects that outside of your circle. So it's very like everybody's going by this word of diverse. It's very diverse in all the subjects, the subject matter, things that we don't even think of. Who thinks about the environment? Who thinks about alternative energy? Who thinks about different medical things, accomplishments and everything. So yes, it is a very diverse group. We've come in contact with all different types of businesses, all different types of small business, and it's just so positive. It is so awesome to be in a group like this where it's so positive and it's so encouraging and uplift everybody. Has an encouraging word, and right there, you're given a a, a word to encourage you. Green
All
lights,
the way.
all
Yeah.
the way. Green lights all the way.
And believe in
Where else are you
yourself.
going to get it? Where else are you going to get something like that? So yes,
Right.
Brightside is real on point and is encouraging, and I can see it is bounds, it just growing and growing and growing and making a definitely impact. Because
Yep.
we
Very good.
already touched each corner of the world. We
Okay.
have people coming from all over.
So Lester's very new to this group, so he's just joined us. So Lester, I hope we're not overwhelming you.
No,
But
no, that's
yeah, so tell us about what your experience has been so far.
sure. Well, let me first say that my book was first um, released on May the 28th. And I think 3 or 4 um, organizations inquired about it, and Bright Star was one of those. And I'm very grateful that you did. I sent you, I think, 2 or 3 books, and then I attended uh, I think the the first July session, or maybe even at the end of June session. But this is my, I think, second event, and I'm extremely impressed. And I, too, also echo the diversity in the subject matter that you're covering. I have not been able to attend the events at the very beginning, but I have gone back and looked at some of the recorded parts of them, and I'm extremely impressed. And one of the things that I'm impressed by is I didn't realize that you were just basically kicking this off since the pandemic. And that's you're making really good progress. Um, so many businesses stalled or failed during the pandemic. So you having the vision and the flexibility to adapt, to use technology to adapt to um, the current situation and to be able to excel, which is what I see happening here, is a tremendous uh, benefit that I see that you're providing. I'm excited about the possibilities that you're providing for me of showing of being able to expose my book to to different audiences. So I'm encouraged and excited about uh, the opportunities that you're providing for me. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll tell you what's really the driving force, besides me and Elton, is the veterans. You know, they, with like Donna, I can never cancel an event. It was a marvelous thing. She let me cancel the 4th of July, but she never let me cancel an event. When I call her up and say, Donna, I don't know who's coming, I'm like, she'd be, what do you mean? No, we've got to do this. We've got to do this. You can't stop. And she drives me. And then, the other thing is the military has a standard. So we do something wrong, I get a phone call and say, what happened? What happened to this event? So I think it's also that we've got these veterans who keep check on us all the time. So I think it's kind of risen us. We've been in business for 20 years, but this group started during the pandemic. And I think that having so many veterans in this group have raised the bar and have kind of put us on military time and military process, and you say what you're going to do and then you're going to do it, and holding us accountable for what we do. So I think those principles have come in because of people like Donna and Harold and Carol, and all this framework has come during the pandemic, which has helped a lot to put structure into this. So Elton, founder, the visionary, tell us your side of Brightside.
Well, first I'm gonna do the build up for
You're on camera now.
throwdown.
You're on camera now.
I'm gonna do the build up for the great throwdown, and so she'll get ready, because everybody who showed up today, we're gonna make sure we recognize them in our own video advertisement production. So you need to get ready for that. But I need some help, Claire. Who was the chef? Chef, yeah, Chef Jeff. That's who it was.
And then there was Chef Philip, the chef
Chef
here.
Philip. Right.
Oprah's,
Okay,
Oprah's
okay.
favorite, Oprah's
Yeah.
on Oprah's list of favorite things.
Oh,
How could you
goodness.
forget him?
I know.
Dr.
What a
Pepper
day.
chocolates and
No,
sour
not him.
cream.
I got him. What a day. What a day. What a day. Now, so I need some help, some visual help or some audio help. I need you to do the sound bar for our build up for the throwdown. Now, the throwdown is all about what you've been and experienced today. So, I need you to do the doom, boom, the doom, boom,
Okay.
boom. I'm gonna keep it with you. But wow, what a day we've had! What a day we've had. Okay, give it that. Doom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's just try it slightly, and then we'll go with it. Are you ready? Ready? Okay. Starting the day out today, we had Brian D'Souza, who took us to the highest part of the mountain in his hiking profile. He took us to the Nepalese mountains where he showcased pictures, and we saw his hills and valleys,
Mount Everest.
which is a lot about life. We have to climb to get to the top of the hill and do and be what God wanted us to be. Then, da-doom, boom, da-doom, boom. We talked to Dr. Tischler, And he's a policy advisor with the Association of Cannabis Specialists. He's serving policy directions regarding how we get medical inclusions for hemp and cannabis, and making sure that we go further into getting medical help so that we can get the benefits if they're and the research benefits. And then
Boom, boom,
Philip
boom, boom, boom.
is the African American chocolatier. He he brought us into how to use chocolates. He's got all kinds of chocolates. He's made chocolates from root beer, chocolates from collard greens. He got chocolates from every state in the country. He made chocolate. He gave us chocolates, and he's got chocolates to send out to us. He's the chocolatier, and even he went through Oprah. He's got an Emmy Award for his chocolate. Oh, the taste of America. This is a fine fellow. His name is Philip Ashley, the chocolatier. Watch out for him. Watch out for him. He'll sweeten your tooth. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then we had amazing constructs because Garfield showed up. Garfield showed up through Patrick Craven, who's the executive director for the Center of Cyber Safety and Education. He was on to tell us how to protect our children from cyber bullies, from inclusions about uh, investigations or threats against our family. And he showed us the way. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then we had a celebrity whose name was Rob Sedgwick. He is an actor, and he was in the Die Hard series, the third Die Hard series with Sam Jackson. And he's written a book that says Bob Goes to Jail. I guess he's an actor trying to get new work, but it's an amazing story. He's written the book, and you can get access to the book. And amazing fellow, amazing fellow. Oh, and then we had Greg
And
Campbell.
30 Broadway shows. He's a
Oh, yeah,
producer of
yeah,
30 Broadway shows.
and then we did a Greg Campbell. Now, Greg Campbell, oh my goodness, he is brilliant. He's a genius because he must have 100 products to help curb global warming issues. He's got solutions for farming on the West Coast, and he's got ways to fuse carbon back in the soil to grow further products and crops that we eat and consume. And when it comes to livestock, he takes the burden off the mechanical of the use of products so that we get more energy on the farm to serve our communities on both East and West Coast. Brilliant fellow. And he had a dialogue with our energy fellow, Bill, Bill New York, The Tale of Two Climates, Bill Sinise. And he told us about how to preserve energy, how to make sure we're mindful of what issues that we have to face to protect our environment, saving water. And he also talked about how many hurricanes we might be facing in the upcoming season. He shared some important information with us about that. Oh my goodness, what an incredible day. And then regarding health, we couldn't leave Bill or our friend Greg, but we had to because Dr. John Lilly came on the scene. And John shared with us information about our diet. He shared with us information about balancing our sugar, making sure that we stay true to form in terms of our body use with not glucose, fructose. Yeah, but he did make invaluable distinctions about the differences between our sugar use. But on top of that, now I got Chef Jeff, who is a chef who actually devises recipes using hemp, using CBDs, and he's researched those in terms of how they include infused in certain foods. He infused CBD, infused coconut, CBD infused gingers, and so John and Dr. John and Chef Jeff got to talking. They got to talking about sugars. They got to talking about how we balance our sugars. And they also made some challenging discoveries about making sure that when we're using sugars, that we keep our perceptions and our balances true, and making sure we stay healthy with purer foods and staying away from conglomerated. What is that? High fructose corn syrup. That's remember that high fructose corn syrup. That's what he talked about. Oh my goodness! Now, no, 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 no. That was just in the morning. That was just in the morning, and then we brought to the afternoon. Oh wow! And then we had. Oh my goodness! I'm trying to get everybody in here.
We
Did we
had
get everybody?
Colonel Donna Ford tell us her story
Yeah,
and
Donna
9/11.
Ford. She gave us her amazing experiences regarding the Pentagon and how it made changes in her personal life and how she selected New York Life to protect us. And we're so thankful for her and her decisions and what that experience has done for her through us. Oh, and then we had Lester Patrick. Lester Patrick came in and he shared with us his amazing experience and transformations in his book, Weak
That was
Star,
so big.
Unapologetic, Present. My goodness, what a great book! What a great book! He shares with us his experiences and development through A&T and what he's come and after his work in the State Department. My goodness, my goodness! And oh my, I'm trying to read everybody's name. And then we had a finish with our speaker. We had a few other speakers who were supposed to join us, but they didn't. But
We
that's okay.
had
Beverly.
Anthony Valero,
Beverly
and then
came
we
to
had
us.
And
Beverly
Carol Brown.
and Carol Brown, and then Anthony Valero. All three were outstanding. I mean, they just did an amazing job to share with us and gave us an understanding of today. Carol with cosmetics and our health and making sure that we always need to look good. We always need to look good, no matter what we do. And oh my goodness. And we wrapped with our own perceptions of Brightside. You guys are really, really outstanding. You're amazing people, and I know it. And you're going great places. And we're going to the mountains. We're going to the mountains, and we're going to ride on the clouds, and it's going to be a steam run, and it's green lights all the way.
That's right.
All the
So,
way.
Deaconess Wooten and Nancy Kaur, we are talking about Brightside. We have Sushil, who's going to be editing our videos. So
Yeah,
we want you to talk about what you think about this group and what it's meant to you. And
right.
we want you to give us some good feedback so we can put it in the video so that we can get more people to come and enjoy these events. And we're going to be doing some marketing now. And Elton is trying to get 1 million viewerships for the videos. And so tell us about what your experience is so that other people will want to watch and see us.
Steamroll now.
I'm I'm just amazed at all the going on today in Little Roseville.
Okay.
Now Roseville was a community, a country club.
Uh-huh.
We have never had, I've been in the quite a number of years, and we have never had any group to bring so much diversity to Roseville.
Yep.
I was growing up, when you hook the screen at night, you would not up overnight. That's how strong those was. And you have brought to us so much that one thing to God. Now about the mountain that you talked about this morning. I have been to the mountain, but never have I learned so much about the mountain as I learned today. And the gentleman that wrote the book about Africa, it renewed my spirit to look into and to read more about what happened when the unit came, to the meeting, got information, and took it back to Africa to teach the Africans. And even though we're working with a group that kids, food, never interested in them other than just money until I heard from you and from the man that spoke about it. And I just go on and on and about the environment. I just got here amazed.
Yeah.
You know, we go out every morning and go to the morning and take my jacket. And that's all you think about until you see them face to face. And then,
Yep.
when you think about our youth and Miss Donna, always, every time she makes a presentation, she puts something that will help us with our young people. And of course, Brother Wilson, I'm going to put him back there now, still young, because of all of his ideas. So, thankful. What today, it reminded me of when God gave the child. Gave one kid, one child, and one woman. And it seems to me that the boy who have used so much talent and people here have brought information to us. You have used so much talent that God has given you more.
Appreciate that. Can use all we can get.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
it's so interesting that you're all talking about Mount Everest, but Brian went to college with me and Ramona, and he's been faithfully sitting in all our shows, not saying one word. And Ramona said, we better get him to say something. So we were trying to figure out what was his accomplishments. And we said, oh, he climbed Mount Everest. So it took him almost 3 months. We had to dig out photos and put it together. But it was quite a great presentation. So that was awesome. So thank you, Ms. Deaconess. Now, thank you. Nancy, would you like to say? Nancy always sings for us. So that's always a miracle of her voice. Nancy, do you want to say something about what this group has meant to you?
God moves.
Yes.
All the way to the Lord. God moves. If you believe in your heart, you know.
Okay. That's a Wiz song.
There you go. There you go. If you believe.
Very good. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Now the word
So
for all of
I'm just going to do a quick video ad, and then Elton, you can close us out. So this is for Sushil to record. So you are watching Brightside Global Trade. We are now going to be doing it as a Brightside show. So we'll do a show every single month. It'll be different speakers, different backgrounds, authors, artists, designers, producers, business owners, women, veterans, military, everybody, black, white, green, yellow, everybody is going to be on our show. So if you'd like to be on the show, just tell us what you do and send us a speaker application, and we'd love to have you on our show. Now, there's several ways that you can participate. We love attendance. So the first thing that we're going to be focusing on is attendance. We want more people to come and watch these shows. So tell your friends, refer people, share these links, and get us more people to attend. We want to have, we will have a giveaway every month. We give away books, we give away prizes, we do all kinds of things. So you want to attend because we reward you for attending. And then we will meet on the first and third Monday. Colonel Donna Ford is our sponsor, and we meet at 7 p.m. Every single month. We will meet in person. We're going to try to do different cities so that we can meet all our speakers. And so everybody who's come to the show and performed for us, we want to go to their city and meet them. So we want to travel with this group. So this group is going to be traveling. We will do our show, and if you have feedback on how we should do this or what you'd like to see, just write us a comment or send us an email, and subscribe. Brightside Global Trade. Just click on subscribe, and guess what you get? You're going to get a newsletter in your inbox. If you attend one of our events, you might be lucky. You might get a print edition, but we'll have very limited print editions because it's very costly to print. You'll get links to the latest videos, and you can meet us all the time. You can see us 24/7. And you never have to be alone. We want you to be on the bright side and grow your business, grow your network, and keep being informed. Information makes you a better person, because then you can make your own choice, your own decision, and you don't have to depend on other people's points of views when you should be making a decision that matters to you. So thank you for watching Brightside Global Trade TV. And Elton, over to you. Can you close us out?
I want to say one thing.
Yes.
I am going to volunteer, and you didn't ask. I want to volunteer to be a recruiter.
Okay. All right. I accept.
Everything to you.
Well, you're also going to be a judge. We're going to be hosting 2 events on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to be doing a photo essay. It's to be for any age. We're not limiting this to children. It's children, parents, anybody. A photo essay. We're going to ask you, how can you make this world a brighter place? It's as simple as that. I don't know what the prizes will be, but we will have prizes for the winners. The way it's going to work is each month you will have to attend either the Zoom if you're out of town or in person. You have to attend an event with your submission of your photo contest. We will also be doing a talent show, which is anything that you want to perform. You want to read a book, you want to sing, you want to do an acrobat like the American Idol. We will be doing casting calls every single month. So you will be performing for us every single month. And then our judges, and this is where Deaconess Wooten comes in. She's going to lead the judging committee. And so we're going to have judges. Colonel Donald's going to be a judge. Harold's going to be a judge. And we're going to have judges. And these judges will judge till Christmas or holidays. And at that time, we'll narrow down the top 10, and then we'll present the top 10, and we'll have a winner for 2021. So you could be that winner. So we want you to pay attention. We'll be sending out the rules and regs, and we'll tell you all about it. But we're going to have 2 sets of competitions coming up, and we hope you participate. So you are recruited to be the judge. Okay, Elton.
All right. I want to thank each of you, though, currently. I thank you all for participating and being a part of our community, and your participation goes a long way. You know, the power and who we are as people is our diversity, where we come from. You know, unmeasurable diversity. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has something they can bring, a contribution, and it doesn't matter what it is. If it's given genuinely and generously, it empowers us all. It empowers us all. So remember that word, immeasurable diversity. And that's where we win. That's where we win. And bringing all these people, because there's so much that we can learn and so much that we can do. And each of you have incredible value. And I just want to make sure that we're able to put that to work and we can do great things for it. Now, all of our speakers today gave great contributions, and and until we do this again, we're going to look out and reach out for people that can make the contributions and share their word, share their truth, share your truth. Your truth can make us better, give us more confidence, and give us encouragement and inspiration to overcome the hills and valleys and the mountains, and we can help us conquer the mountains. So I'm saying thank you, all of you, so earnestly and sincerely. And then stay tuned for the next episode and the next generous involvement. And we're going to end with a prayer. We started with the prayer. We're going to end with the prayer. And so, and I want to take 3 breaths to effuse this prayer. So let us take 3 long breaths. With the first one, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let us pray. Kind Father, eternal Master, gracious Lord and Savior. We do thank you for this day, this time, this opportunity. We thank you for the fellowship and the respect and community that we've shared with each other. We thank you for the opportunity that we've never been able to, we've never, distorted a word between each other. Everybody had something to say and that was respectful. We thank you for the people. Dear Lord, we ask that each person who communicated, participated, and even those that wanted to, we ask that you empower them with the strength, a capacity, a direction. Give them blessings over their family. Dear Lord, flourish the blessings even now, dear Lord. Give us real connections to your endeavors for us. Make us greater than we even can perceive. Dear Lord, we thank you, dear Lord. What a great day. What an understanding. And also, no issue that we face is more powerful than our ability to solve them through you. You give us the power to overcome every dilemma, every issue, and we count on you for that. And we know that you are faithful to restore us, to protect us, to shield us, to provide for us, and meet all our needs. We thank you, dear Lord. And we love each of you. We love all our community, and we want to be there for them in a way that's just enormously beneficial. Dear Lord, thank you, dear Lord, for this time, this opportunity, and your presence in our lives. And give us the vision to continue in great and mighty way, dear Lord. And we say, Amen. Bless the Lord.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Gracious Father.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, wow. I mean, the power for this time, this moment,